Alrighty. You see the logo, baby. You know what that means. SeatGeek. Today's show is sponsored by SeatGeek. We talking about the #1 rated ticketing app. I mean, let's talk about why. Over 28 million downloads. They offer over 70,000 plus events. And if I remember correctly, the NFL season is all the way back, baby. So when you're talking about the season being back, you make sure that, you don't miss out on some of these games that are happening. I know it's a lot of the black and gold fans out there. As I'm scrolling on my phone right now, I'm just trying to see, which seats I want for that game that's going to be taking place this weekend, all right? Because they got how they rating them: good, amazing, great. I mean, dude, it tells you right there. All right? But, of course, I'm not going to just come up here and bother you with what I get out of this, because I want to show you what you get out of this. For the first time, people out there, when you make your first purchase, right, your first set of tickets that you're going to order on SeatGeek, you use the promo code Moats, you're getting $20 off. All right, you see it right there. Promo code Moats, $20 off. It's a great little situation. So do yourself a favor and don't miss out on that next event that you really want to be at. But shout out to SeatGeek. We do officially have some team captains that, we got to talk about, all right? Because sometimes you get the team captain and it's like, oh, no surprise, everything is good. And then other times you're like, wait a minute, big fella, that name is there. All right. And without further ado, let's talk about these captains, because we do officially have 4 team captains, man. And those guys are Aaron Rodgers, who's been named to the as a team captain for the 15th time in his career. TJ Watt, we obviously know, man, that's the dude, man. This is his 5th time being named as a team captain, and all in the black and gold, which we might add. Miles Killebrew, his 4th time being a team captain as well. And last but certainly not least, Cam Hayward, 11-time team captain. Second only in terms of Steelers history team captain tenures, only behind Big Ben, who was a 13-time team captain. So extremely impressive, man, to see Cam Hayward get that 11th nod as a team captain. Obviously, as I told y'all, when I played here 2014 through 2017, those 4 seasons, Cam was one of those guys, man, heavily a part of the convo, voted as a team captain. I vote for him all the time. I'll call him the captain. That's the captain. All right. Leadership, man, across the board, work ethic, everything. That's what you love about Cam. Now, obviously, I'm a little bit surprised, or some of us were a little bit surprised when his name popped up, just because of we know how the off-season / training camp kind of went with the hold in, and, it was like, all right, is he going to come back? Are we going to get new money for him? Or is this going to be like, an awkward situation in week 1? Still never really got a conclusion to that, but we do know that he's been back practicing, and that's the positive part. We talked about that. I believe it was Mark Bergen had first dropped a video on it leading up to that Panthers preseason game, even though he didn't play in that game. So it was just good to see that Cam was back practicing, being back in the facility, even though, from a contractual standpoint, it didn't appear that anything had been amended or modified for him. So to my understanding, contractually, that's still kind of the same place right now. We will see if anything changes. They still got a couple of days, obviously, before the kickoff on Sunday. And yeah, I've seen those deals get done literally the night before, like literally the Saturday meet. You'd be like, hey, bro, you got the deal done like right now. Like, yeah, just like right now, right before I came in here. So anything can happen. So I do like that. But I will say this, man, I anticipate Cam playing. I don't anticipate, that being any type of friction. Because first, I don't think he would have been practicing if he wanted to take that approach of, man, if you guys aren't going to pay me, I'm not playing week 1. I don't think he would have been even out there in that situation, but I do feel like there's some type of mutual understanding between him and the organization. And I think that with a guy like Cam, man, I just trust his judgment in it. Obviously, none of us have been in a position to where you're, asking for more money after the situation that he's already had in terms of the money he's acquired. But at the same time, the production that Cam has presented is very unique also. So I think that that's why the situation is so different. But as a whole, it is still good to see that within the organization, within the team, the roster element of it, those guys still view Cam as the guy that they want as one of their leaders of the team this year. So I do like that a lot. In terms of the overall leadership, though, that we're seeing with these captains, multiple time repeat guys, man. When you talk about Aaron Rodgers, a 15-time team captain, man, I just told you Big Ben was the most captained person for the Steelers, right? In the history of it, 13-time team captain. Rodgers been a 15-time team captain. So just to let you know that level of experience, that level of leadership, it should pay dividends. That should be something that we can lean on and rely on, when things potentially get rocky or even when things are going well, to understand that, hey, man, we can't take our foot off the pedal. We have to maintain this. We have to keep this thing going in order to reach the thing that we're all trying to get to. And I do also like the fact that with Aaron Rodgers, as that 15-time captain, it's like, man, you're talking about a guy that has led both as the player himself, individual, right? 4-time MVP, but then also from a team standpoint, where we talked about the Super Bowl that he won, which we obviously know we're on the other side of that thing. But to me, I just like the fact that, man, you got that type of leadership at the position. And this is the guy that has to lead your organization, lead your team this year. So I feel confident in that. But I also like the fact that it's not all on him like it was in New York and how it was for him in Green Bay. He has a coach in here that still knows how to run things. So I do like that. In terms of TJ Watt, though, man, TJ is TJ, man. He's always going to be a team captain if he's in Pittsburgh now, man, because, I mean, shoot, when you get 100+ sacks, you're the highest paid, or at one point we're the highest paid non-quarterback in the history of the game, this comes with that, man. But the expectations are there, and we know what to expect from TJ because he delivers. He's consistent, he's reliable, and his leadership reflects that. And you look at the younger guys and how they respond to him. We talk about guys like Alex Highsmith, Nick Herbig, how we've seen their game be positively impacted from TJ Watt, right? I look at Jack Sawyer and I'm like, shout out to Jack Sawyer too, man. That dude, you walk up on it in person, because he was also out there at that the charity event that we're doing for the service members. Dude definitely is a freakazoid, man. In terms of the size on him, you're like, yo, that's why you were Ohio State guy. You could tell Ohio State guys stand out. He for sure passed the eyeball test. And it's like, man, now imagine you get in that type of frame, but with TJ's tutelage, with TJ's ability to teach him, man, these are the little intricacies of the position. To me, that just makes me feel even more confident. So these are the things that we talk about, the impact of these guys being named team captain. Is not just, oh, these are cool names to say. It's like, no, let's talk about why they matter, though. And I think that that's the cool part about those three guys specifically. But then when you take it to the special teams vein, Miles Killebrew, I mean, let's be real. Miles has been a dog here. I mean, he was obviously a dog when he was in Detroit, but he's a dog here. And when you watch how he plays the game, man, he plays it the right way, both on and off the field, man. But he's a dude that's been super productive since being here, super reliable since he's been here. And I think that when you're talking about leadership from a special team standpoint and getting guys to buy in, Carson Bruners, right? The younger guys who are going to be making their first NFL season run at being team guys. Yeah, Miles Killebrew is going to be that guy that can pull him to the side and say, look, bro, I know you want to be the starting linebacker. All right. He could pull over that young running back. Hey, I know you want to be RB1. I know this. But let me tell you something real quick. You see Patrick Queen right there? He getting 10 mil, 12 mil a year. You see Peyton Wilson right there? They drafted him really, really high, and they like him a lot. You see that running back named Jalen Warren? He's getting $7 million this season, baby. Y'all not going to be out there. Your position is special teams. That's what Miles Killebrew can articulate to those guys in a way that they're going to understand it. And he can also show them that, look, you can still have success and still make millions of dollars just playing in this particular phase of the game, man. So be dominant in it. Connor Hayward's a prime example of that. I know people like to focus on him from an offensive standpoint, but I always say, man, cut the tape on Connor when you watch him on special teams, and you'll see why he's here, why he has a spot. Because that's what he brings to the table. But guys like Miles Killebrew can highlight that. Guys like Miles Killebrew can keep that motivated and encouraged while they're working to get those spots that they want on offense and defense. Because we all go through it, man, at this level. I know myself. I had plenty of times where I was pissed. I'm like, bro, I'm supposed to be sorry. I got to run out here and run this day on kickoff. I don't even know what the heck the lineup at on kickoff. I got to go do it. And it's like, all right, well, if you can't do this special teams, then you're never going to get that chance to make it to the defense to show what you can or cannot do. So that is the importance of the special teams part. And that's why, like I said, a guy like Miles Killebrew, I'm a fan of him being here and a fan of him being a repeat captain. And personally knowing Danny Smith loves Miles Killebrew because of him being a complete total package in terms of what he brings to that space. So our captains, man, I feel like we got some dang good ones, man. I know obviously Aaron Rodgers being the new guy here, but league wide, he is not new, man. And I just think that this type of leadership is important when you're talking about trying to build and win a championship. All of the things matter. You got to have talent. You got to have youth. You got to have health. You got to have veteran leadership. You got to have some of them dudes that we don't account for stepping up, right? Exceeding expectations. But then we also need our A players to play like A players. And obviously the coaches got to be locked in from start to finish. Those are all the things that it's going to take, you know, in order for us to be what we want to be at the end of the year, which is champions with the confetti on us. But this is the start of it, man. So we are about to find out, man. We are for sure about to find out. But you guys, let me know your thoughts though on the team captains, man. How you feel about the guys? If you think that anybody should have been on the list, or if you would have went in a different direction with some of these names, let me know in the comment section. But either way, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel, baby.